If you've ever used a Samsung phone, you already know this. Samsung Internet is one of the best mobile browsers out there. It's fast, private, loaded with features, and even beats Chrome in many usability tests. But for all its brilliance, it had one glaring hole. It was trapped on mobile. That changes today. Starting October 30th, 2025, Samsung's very own browser, Samsung Internet, is finally coming to Windows PCs and laptops. A beta version will roll out for Windows 10 and 11 users across the US and Korea. And this isn't just another browser download. It's Samsung finally connecting the dots in its ecosystem, your Galaxy phone, your PC, and your entire digital life into one seamless experience. Let's break it down. The backstory. For years, Samsung built what it called the Galaxy ecosystem. You could sync your notes, calls, and texts across Galaxy phones, tablets, watches, and even Windows laptops. You had Galaxy Buds Auto Switch, Quick Share, Samsung Flaw, and even Galaxy Book integration for Windows. But one major piece was missing: a unified browser experience between phone and PC. So while Apple users enjoyed Safari continuity between iPhone and Mac, Samsung users were forced to rely on Google Chrome on their PCs. Your bookmarks, passwords, and Samsung Pass logins from your Galaxy phone completely isolated. You couldn't access them on your laptop. In short, the Galaxy ecosystem had a PC-sized hole in it. Until now. The big fix. The new Samsung Internet for PC finally brings that missing link home. You'll be able to sync bookmarks and browsing history seamlessly between your phone and computer. Access your Samsung Pass data, that means saved passwords, logins, and autofill, instantly from your desktop. Use Galaxy AI integration for intelligent browsing, and control your privacy through a new smart anti-tracking system and privacy dashboard. This may sound like just another browser sync feature, but it's actually a major strategic move for Samsung. Because up until now, Google owned that bridge between devices. Every time a Galaxy user opened Chrome on a PC, they re-entered Google's ecosystem, not Samsung's. With this launch, Samsung is reclaiming that space. It's saying, if you're a Galaxy user, you can now stay entirely inside the Galaxy experience, from your phone to your laptop. The AI Edge. But Samsung didn't stop there. The new browser brings Galaxy AI right into your desktop experience. The highlight feature is called Browsing Assist. It can instantly summarize or translate any web page using Samsung's own AI models. So if you're reading a long tech review, a research paper, or a foreign article, Browsing Assist will compress that into a clean summary or give you a quick translation. This is the same AI intelligence that's already powering Galaxy devices like the S24 Ultra and Z Fold 6, and now it's being extended into Windows, making Samsung Internet more than just a browser. It's becoming a productivity tool. This positions Samsung alongside the big three in the AI browser race. Microsoft has Edge Copilot, Google has Gemini integrated into Chrome, and now Samsung has Galaxy AI on the desktop. Why this matters. At first glance, you might think, so what? It's just another browser. But the implications are bigger. Browsers aren't just about accessing websites. They're about ecosystems and data flow. Whoever controls your browser controls your passwords, your cloud sync, your search defaults, and even your AI interactions. Apple nailed this early on with Safari. When you move from your iPhone to your Mac, your browsing session, tabs, and passwords follow you instantly. That's what creates user lock-in. Samsung finally gets it. And with the PC browser launch, they're catching up on one of Apple's biggest ecosystem advantages. The bigger picture. Let's zoom out for a moment. The desktop browser market is already crowded. Chrome dominates, with Microsoft Edge and Apple Safari trailing behind. But nearly every major browser today is built on the Chromium engine. That means under the hood, they're quite similar. What really differentiates them now are features, privacy, and ecosystem integration. And this is where Samsung can shine. Because unlike Chrome or Edge, Samsung's ecosystem is anchored around its hardware lineup: phones, tablets, watches, earbuds, TVs, and even refrigerators. By giving users a cross-device browser, Samsung can now tie everything together in a way that makes staying in the Galaxy universe more appealing than ever before. For example, imagine saving an article on your Galaxy S25 Ultra before bed and opening the same page the next morning on your Galaxy Book 4 without missing a beat. Your passwords are synced, your AI assistant already summarized it. That's the kind of frictionless continuity Samsung has been chasing for years. Privacy as a selling point. Another area Samsung is focusing on is privacy. The PC version comes with Smart Anti-Tracking, a feature that blocks invisible trackers used by websites and advertisers to monitor your activity. There's also a privacy dashboard, giving you a clear view of what's being tracked, blocked, and stored. Samsung knows that users today care deeply about control and transparency. By combining AI features with privacy-first design, they're positioning Samsung Internet as the smart but safe alternative to Chrome, one that respects your data instead of monetizing it. The real goal: retention. Make no mistake, Samsung isn't trying to kill Chrome. They don't need to. What they want is to keep Galaxy users inside their ecosystem. Until now, Samsung's strength has always been hardware. But Google owned the services layer: Gmail, Chrome, Drive, and Search. With this new launch, Samsung is reducing that dependency. It's saying, use our devices, our apps, and our AI, and you'll never have to leave the Galaxy bubble. This also sets the stage for deeper integration in the future, like a unified Galaxy Cloud workspace, cross-device file drag and drop, and even AI-assisted desktop workflows powered by the same Galaxy AI model that runs on phones. Why is this a smart move? Let's be honest, the average consumer doesn't care which browser they use, until it saves them time. Samsung's move is smart because it solves pain points people actually feel. Lost passwords between devices, broken sync between Android and Windows, fragmented histories. By fixing those, Samsung isn't just releasing a browser, it's closing the loop on its ecosystem strategy. And strategically, it's a way to future-proof their brand. In a world where every tech company is fighting for user retention, ecosystems matter more than ever. Google has Android plus Chrome. Apple has iPhone plus Mac plus Safari. Now Samsung finally has Galaxy plus PC plus Internet. Final thoughts. This may not make headlines like a foldable phone launch or an AI model demo, but for long-term Galaxy users, it's a huge step forward. It's the missing piece that finally makes Samsung's cross-device experience complete. You can now browse, sync, and stay connected without ever leaving the Samsung world. And while Chrome still dominates the desktop, Samsung doesn't need to win the market. It just needs to win back its own users. Because in the next wave of tech, where your browser is also your AI assistant, password manager, and privacy shield, ecosystem consistency isn't a luxury anymore. It's survival. Samsung finally understands that. And with this move, the Galaxy ecosystem just became a real contender for the most complete cross-platform experience outside of Apple's walled garden.